Hello and welcome to Bernadoodle's Barnyard.
I have some zucchinis to pick this morning. These plants are really doing great. I do have to do something about the squash bugs. They're starting to populate again, but that's okay because the plants are doing fine so far. So I need to make sure they don't eat them on me. So one of my kids told me yesterday, "I don't like zucchini, Mama." I'm like, "Sorry, kid. That's probably going to be on the menu for the rest of your childhood because that's one of the things I grow really well." I'm just out here feeding the boys some hay, and I noticed there's a dead rabbit in their barn here, which wondering if the boys killed it or if it's diseased. Definitely want to get it far away from my rabbits and not contaminate my rabbits when I go to feed them a bit. Pitchfork. I'm gonna go get that so I can get rid of the dead rabbit without touching it. My sweet loving boy Rubble is getting very bucky now that he's the only big boy in the pen. Now the boulder's gone, he's covered in pee and he's been a little protective of the little guy Pony. So he's taking up his role as the lead buck. Oh, awesome. All 9 of my chickens gave me an egg tonight. So these are from my 6 white leghorn chickens. This is my Easter egger. My barred rock. And this is my Welsummer. This is what happens when you forget your egg basket and you don't feel like going back in for it. Shirts make awesome baskets. So I never leave milk in my fridge for long periods of time, usually maximum of 4 days, and I'm using it up to get it out of there. This milk right here is some of the milk from when I gave the goats the rabies shot. I didn't want to drink it right after that, so it's been in here for a little while. I want to show you how it separates if you do leave it in the fridge. Because I have this opportunity to show you, if you leave it long enough, which makes the milk taste funny, it's going to be very weird tasting. The cream does separate out, at least some of it does. And the longer you leave it, the bigger the cream line gets. So right there, cream, milk. I'm not going to be drinking this because it has rabies shot in it and it's probably fine, but I don't want to drink it. So the reason I didn't throw that milk out right away is because I wanted to make some goat's milk soap. I'm running low on the stuff I made. It's been a couple years since I've made any now because when you make it, you make large logs of it. So it's been a little too long in the fridge, but I'm considering maybe just taking the cream line off and using that in the soap instead of the full milk. It'll be just the fat part of the milk. That might make a really nice creamy soap. Aw, Pony and Rubble are best friends over there. They love each other. So I've started my allergy injections to try to eliminate some of my allergy symptoms. I'm doing 3 clusters of, they're about 4 or 5 hour appointments where they inject me with a bunch of allergens, and after a few months of treatments, I'm going to be not having symptoms for 15 plus years. So it's definitely worth a shot because I have some really severe allergies to almost everything. I'm allergic to all the trees, pollen, the molds, most of the animals. So we'll see how that goes. Pony here, enjoying his dinner. Poor Rubble's a little jealous. Sorry, buddy, you're a big boy. Big boys don't get pellet. Yeah, you stink. Rubble's such a small goat. His father was really small when I was there. Actually, both of his parents were pretty small animals, so I think when Pony is bigger, he's gonna tower over him. But that's okay. Maybe because he's older, Rubble will still be the dominant goat. We'll see. Okay, a little for you. Here you go. You're a good boy. Aww. We haven't had any rain in weeks and the pastures are really hurting. There's a chance we're going to get like 0.02 of an inch tonight, so not even enough to make the dust settle, but at least it's something. So I was going to move the goats to a new pasture last weekend, but then when my husband and I went and looked at what they had in their pasture versus what we're going to put them on, they actually had more in their current pasture than they would had we moved them, so we left them where they were. They really haven't made it to the back corner near the woods yet, so they do have food there, but hopefully we start getting rain soon because the grass is really getting burnt out and we probably gonna have to start haying soon. My dirt pile here for filling the gardens is filled in with tomato plants and a sunflower. I have all these plants popping up in the soil here. I didn't plant them there, but since I'm not planning on putting anything in this bed anyways, I'm going to leave them to see what they are. I know they're either a melon or squash. Interesting leaves, so. The tomato plants are doing okay. Some of them are doing a lot better than others. I did lose one of the 8 I planted. I'll be picking some cucumbers soon. It's been a couple days and I have a bunch more zucchini to pick. The sunflower my daughter helped me plant is growing strong and looking beautiful. Like I've said, it's been a couple of days. I definitely should have picked these zucchinis yesterday, if not the day before, on most of them. All these. And then these giant clubs.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. We'll see you next time.